Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Paige. I'm doing a video on Netflix's The Perfect Neighbor. It's #1 on Netflix right now. If you haven't seen it, go watch it because I'm going to spoil it. So before anyone gets mad at me for defending her, I think that the bottom line of my argument is that law enforcement had an obligation to do more than what they did to prevent it from escalating to the point that it did. And if they had done what they were supposed to do, then Ajike would still be alive today. Here's a little of the footage from the first time the police came out.
It doesn't matter if it's not her. She rents there, just like you rent here. If you wanted somebody to trespass from right here, you called us and you sell them on the property, they'd be trespassed. The next time we came out, they'd go to jail. Okay? That's the way that works.
Alright. I mean,
you have the same right as she does. So I mean, she doesn't want them over there. I'll have them over there. The landlord put a sign there for a reason. Look what it is.
it is.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna write it up as a battery, just no arrest can be made at this time.
Okay.
So I'm not saying I wanted Ajike to be taken to jail, but I am going to point out that if she had gotten maybe a citation, a fine, or some form of punishment the second time that they came, that Ajike would still be alive today. The second time the police come out, that's not what happens though. So here's the footage.
They shouldn't be screaming and, running around either. I mean, parents aren't attending them. Obviously, they're just,
I understand it's a nuisance, but I'd rather kids be screaming because they're out here playing and have a good time than stealing cars and robbing people. So. All right. Well, you have a good night. You want? Oh, fucking.
So contrast that with what they said the first time. So I'm now looking at this Ronaldo Law Group article about child trespassers under Florida law. And it says when a person visits another person's land or the home or business on their land, they're subject to a branch of Florida law known as premises liability. It establishes landowners have a duty of care toward the people who visit their property depending on their legal classification. Trespassers are at the bottom of the legal totem pole, only requiring minimal effort from the landowner to refrain from intentionally injuring them. However, the law is different for child trespassers. If your child has been injured on someone else's land, they may be able to recover damages from the owner. So that's a great reason why you wouldn't want children trespassing on your property. And it's also something that the mom may or may not have known about. So if you watch the documentary, you know that during Susan's interrogation, they asked her if she had looked up stand your ground laws and if she possibly could have lured this woman into this situation to do it on purpose. And she said absolutely not. And no one was ever interrogating Ajike to ask her, did she know about these child trespassing laws, that if your child gets hurt on someone else's property, then you can sue them and they're liable for damages. And that very well could be something that she was aware of, and she could have then sued Susan if her kid did get hurt on Susan's property. So I'm just reading this again from the child trespassing article. It says, in Florida, children who trespass on someone else's property are generally assumed to lack the ability to properly assess danger or to be aware of how to react to danger. This assumption is based on the legal doctrine known as the attractive nuisance doctrine. Under this doctrine, if there is an attractive nuisance on someone's land, the owner has a responsibility to take steps to keep children out, or at least to clearly warn off the possible danger. That means that if a child is injured while trespassing due to an attractive nuisance, the property owner may be held liable. What this is making me think of is people that live in an HOA. Do you think the same thing would have happened in an HOA? Do you think they would have been taken to jail after the second time? Let me know below. If any of Ajike's family or friends are watching, thank you so much for watching, and I'm so sorry for your loss. I only saw this documentary today, and I will be saying prayers for you guys tonight. I'm not doing this to try to hurt any of you. I'm doing it because honestly, watching all this stuff, I really can't tell if Susan got a fair defense or if possibly there's another narrative to her defense that hasn't even been considered. And it's right there in the footage. I mean, the thing is, it's all right there. So you know, it's being narrated and interpreted in only one way, and that's the way that it went down in the trial. But I'm seeing something different that maybe, you know, other people haven't pointed out, and that's why I'm speaking up. I don't know if 25 years is an appropriate sentence. I don't know if she got a fair defense, especially considering the testimonials of her supporting witnesses. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, I really appreciate you being here, and please subscribe. I'm going to continue releasing this as a series, so there will be more videos soon.